Hello everyone, thank you so much for clicking on this video. My name is Max, and today we're going to be talking about some possible shaky situations going on with the Batman. Alright, so the Batman was my most anticipated film of 2021, but then it got moved to 2022. I believe it's set for March, sometime in March now. Which is totally understandable given with all the restrictions they've had going on involving COVID. Recently, we've been getting some reports. I won't call them updates because they're not from a cast member or a direct crew member, I don't believe. So we've been getting reports that Robert Pattinson is having some issues on the Batman set, specifically with Matt Reeves, the director, involving the amount of takes he's had to do and then also the comfort of the costume. When I first heard this, it was a little strange to me because obviously on movies they have multiple takes. And when you're doing a film with the kind of scope that Batman has, we've seen so many different actors and so many different iterations of the character that it's like, of course you want to get it right. You don't want to have a scene where people are watching the movie and it all of a sudden takes them out of it because the scene could have been reshot. So, that's the first thing that popped into my mind. But also, I'm like, I don't think there's necessarily the amount of tension that people are talking about. I think it's probably Robert Pattinson complained to someone and then, or, maybe just kind of stated his, discomfort with doing these, but it wasn't really like a I'm angry at Matt Reeves type situation. That's most likely what I think happened. And then it was just kind of spun by a news outlet who wanted to get clicks, because anything involving the Batman gets clicks. We all know it. We all want to see new looks at the movie, another trailer, whatever it may be. We all want to see what's going on with that movie. So it makes sense that they would report it. But when it comes to the validity of the reports, I'm not so sure it's accurate. Something else I wanted to talk about real quick was the Riddler's voice. So there is someone on YouTube, I will put the channel up right now because the name of the channel is escaping me. They edited Paul Dano's voice from the trailer. Paul Dano's playing the Riddler. And they edited the voice to fit his natural voice. And I'm wondering if he is going to have the kind of lower, more menacing voice, or if it's going to be his normal voice that he, manipulates to sound that way. So I'm really curious to see if that is not necessarily that they would change his voice for the entire movie, but if it's going to be something where he's leaving clues and he kind of, lowers the pitch of his voice, and then maybe in a final confrontation with Batman, we see, what he fully looks like, his full costume and his regular voice, or if there's some sort of voice modulator he always has. I'm really curious to see what the character of the Riddler ends up being, and I think it really lays the groundwork for Batman having to be a detective, because we saw the card in the trailer, which had some, I forget what it was, some language that Batman had to decipher. And then, just kind of seeing what else the character has to encounter with things such as the voice modulation or the voice being pitch shift, or, maybe there's different voices for different situations. So maybe the one we heard in the trailer goes along with one riddle, and then another riddle it's pitched up, or something along those lines. So I think it'd be a really interesting thing for them to play with in the movie, and I'm super excited to see what they do with it. I can't wait till we get another look at the Batman, because the first trailer was, it blew me away. My jaw dropped. So that's about all I have for now. Thank you so much for checking out the video. If you like it, please like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.